Good morning, good morning. It is Amiko Westerfield here, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today is Thursday, February 7th, and I want to talk to you today about the new cling stamp sets that Stampin' Up! Is switching over to. So our wood mount stamps, which I absolutely loved, they are actually phasing out because they are finding more people are preferring to have the cost savings and the space savings of the stamp sets that are in these smaller boxes. So we have two options that will be in the catalog coming out in the fall. One of them will be photopolymer, which is like this. And so some of our stamp sets will be available in photopolymer. Other ones of our stamp sets will be available in the cling. Now the cling is a little bit different than the clear mount because they stick a lot better. And inside of each case will have instructions on how to do it, but I'm going to give you some tips and tricks. So in the past, the sticky was on the back of the red rubber, but now it is not. So if I peel this label off, that's not sticky. The stickiness is on two sides of the label opposed to the stamp image itself. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip this over to where you can see the perforated, and we're going to lay it flat down. You're going to take the image that you want, and I'm pulling it completely out of the rubber casing. And so here's my car, and I'm going to take the backing off of this. So now this area is ready to line up. So I'm going to look at my image, and here's my car image. And before I peel anything off of the label, I'm going to line this image up because this is one of those things, once it sticks, you really absolutely cannot move it at all. It'll tear the foam. So I've got my Mustang or car lined up. I'm going to just pop up this end here and see how it's scored there. I'm going to take off part of it, and then I'm going to double check before I press it down. And it didn't slide at all. So I'm going to set it down like that, and I'm going to squeeze this end into place. Then I'm going to take this side over here and peel off the second part of that protective backing. And then for this one, I'm actually going to lay it down on my workspace, make sure my tire's lined up, and push it down flat. Once I have it secure, I'm going to peel it back. So then this label, and I know you can't see this on the thing, but look at how sticky this label is. It's so sticky. The thing is though, once you have it on your block, when you peel it off, you do not want to peel it off like this. You want to get it on an end underneath and then lift it so that you have the label and everything coming off with it. So that's one way to mount the stamps. And I forgot the demonstrator's name. I saw her video, and that's how she showed it, and I thought that was a lovely idea. I'm going to show you a different way to mount it. Let's do Happy Father's Day, Dad. Okay, so I'm going to do this one. On this one, I'm going to go ahead and remove half of the label backing. I'm peeling off my entire Happy Father's Day stamp, and I'm removing the backing from it. Okay. Now, this is so sticky, but I'm going to line this up on this side. I'm kind of eyeballing it, and then I'm eyeballing it over here. And you want to make sure that you have it really lined up before you press down this side. I'm going to set it down and push down the image there. And then I'm going to peel off this end over here. Oops, I peeled off the whole label. So if you do that, that's okay. I peeled off the whole label. So I'm going to bend it back and peel off this side, and then fold it over on itself. So I don't recommend doing it that way. That way was not great. But it's good for you to learn from my errors. Then I'm going to carefully put it like that, and then press it down. So on this one, I'm going to actually stick it to a block for a second, and then peel it off. So it's super duper sticky. So that label's on. All right. My favorite ways is not the second way I did it. My very favorite way to do it, and this is, like I said, there is room for error, but you gotta live, right? I like peeling off all of the backing. And then, let's see, that's the toolbox. So here's my toolbox. I'm going to peel off the backing off the toolbox now. Now this I have to make sure I lined up. So I'm not actually touching the sticker yet. I'm lining this up over it. And I line up like the curved areas first, and I set it down, and then I press it straight down. So that's a third way that you can mount these. The big thing is once it sticks, it's stuck there. So if it's on there crooked, I mean, I would not try to peel it off because it will rip up all the foam. So you just want to be real careful with that. Now, I still keep the inserts of these, and whenever I store it in my my case, they have a little slot to go. And then that ways, if I have a workshop especially, and I have a lot of people using different stamps, I can figure out what stamps go with what set pretty quickly because the shapes are cut out. Sorry, it helps if I hold it where you can see it. So that's how you mount the clear mount stamps. Now, while I have this set out, I'm really excited about this whole series. So this is the Geared Up Garage set, and it has 10 images. And think beyond just cars, right? So like this makes amazing backgrounds. Like you can do clouds, you can do like poofy smoke. And with a lot of the kind of distressed and junk journals out there, the gears are really fun to add to your scrapbook pages and things like that. Now, this set here has a coordinating framelit set called Garage Gears Thinlits. This is amazing. It works with our Big Shot. Look at all the gears. So this cuts out the car. There's a thing for the Happy Father's Day sign that's there. This one's for the toolbox. This one's for Best Dad. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of got like the racing things. There's the gas tank. And then this one here is like a talk bubble, I think. Then you have all these different gears, but look at this one. Isn't that cool? So imagine that. I've seen some really cool things done with this with people cutting out of metallic paper and then inking it up with Versamark and embossing it with different colors to make it look kind of rusted. It's really a fun set. So that goes with this set. I mean, you can purchase them individually or as a bundle. And then this paper is very retro and very cool. So my dad worked on cars my whole life. So I'm really excited to be able to scrapbook his pages. But even if you like, oh, I don't like cars or I don't have anything, look at the backside of a lot of these papers has some really cool like distressed patterns that are great for all sorts of things. I like the oranges and the yellows. There's motorcycles if you have someone in your life who rides bikes. That side has a map, lots of gears. This side looks like an engine. Keys, of course. But yeah, so a lot tire treads. So lots of fun stuff. The final thing on this particular collection I want to show you are these. These are so fun. The classic garage metal and elements. Check it out. They're little keys. Aren't those so cute? And little wrenches. And there's a key. And different sizes. Like this one I like because it's got more detail to it. Very fun stuff. And remember, if you purchase $50 in items, you get to choose a free celebration item. So for instance, this is a free celebration item for a $50 purchase. Or you could choose this amazing butterfly paper, which is so much fun. And the rest of my sets are downstairs, but here's another one. So Hoppy Together, isn't that one hysterical? Makes me laugh. Okay, I hope you all have a wonderful day and try to stay dry if you're in Missouri.